Hello, my lovely.
Hello.
You nut job. Welcome to Painting with Whiskey and Women. Well, whiskey is in the studio, but we don't have the liquid refreshing,
And the women.
and we got women. Um, so I am Crysta, Litter2Glitter furniture artist out of Barry, Texas. Apparently, I haven't gotten that ingrained in my brain yet. And Sue, take it over, girl. Tell them what you about.
Well, hi, guys. I'm Sue with Mylo and Picasso located here in Sevierville, Tennessee, inside the Flea Trader's Paradise. Today, we're going to work on a couple home crafts to, simple it up a little bit, take a break. And I'm going to work on some cut apples that I have because I have just a buku stash of wood cutouts. So I thought, let's start using them. So I'm going to do these and blend them. And then I also have this old cheese box. Well, I don't know how old, but cheese box that I had painted in Miss Lillian's. Really couldn't tell you what color because I did it a while ago. But I'm going to go ahead and take some brown glaze over that and give it an aged look.
Okay, so we've already got a woohoo hello from Stacy. She's watching us on YouTube.
Hey, Stacy, my
So,
awkward little friend.
so she did a hello, the whole Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello. So last week, guys, I was pouring molds, and so I'm going to start painting molds. Just to let you guys know, this is going to be kind of a quick one. Lots going on today and this whole weekend for us, for me and Shorty. And I have to take Miss Chula to the vet to get her shots this afternoon. So, and some other stuff is that we got to take care of. And so I am painting my mushrooms, and that we poured out of resin last week. So that's what we are doing.
I'm going to cut my head off here so they can see what I'm going to be doing. So you'll see part of me and part of it.
Whatever works, baby girl. Whatever works.
So this is, I haven't done this in a while, but this is going to be my attempt at making this look three-dimensional and glossy and like a real apple.
Oh, so you're going for the realistic look on that apple.
I'm going to try. I don't know if, my head is in that space today. You know how that goes. You got to be in the mood.
Yeah.
But and I'm also using my curated color. I finally had a chance to use this. It's called Heartthrob. It's a beautiful bright red.
That is a beautiful red.
So, and I'll tell you, the coverage on it is awesome. You don't really need two coats, but I have to do two coats, of course, because I'm going to blend it into white and into brown.
And you always do two coats because you're a perfectionist.
Yeah, I don't know when to stop.
I'm glad you can admit that.
I have that same problem when I'm eating food.
I saw a meme this morning. It had a dog sitting there, like kind of, you could tell like the dog was ticked. And it said, "Mom, I saw Dad break my treat into two parts. Like I didn't just see him wolf down a whole bag of potato chips in one setting."
Cute.
So Deb Olson is on YouTube. She says, "Hello, ladies. I am actually going to see Deb tomorrow."
Hi, Deb. I want to tell your door turned out too. She finally got, I think it was the door frame for the door finished.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks marvelous.
Yes, it does. So Lori Farino, she's on Facebook. She says, "Hi, guys. Hey, Lori.
Lori, I love you and I miss you so much."
I know. I have really got to get some time to get back into social media other than, hopping on to post something and jumping right back off. But we are homesteading. We're starting our homestead. And so, I'm always in the garden or I'm with the pups and we're trying to set up our chickens, and we're in works with a couple of greenhouses that we're trying to set up. And yeah, so we are just all over the place. But yeah, I get to see Deb tomorrow. And so, Sue, you know, I'll be on the phone when I get to see Deb, so we'll video chat with Deb when we get together.
Yes, I would love that.
So she is delivering a piece of furniture, I think, to Houston. And so she's going to be swinging by this way. So we're going to meet off the side of interstate, get a cup of coffee, you know, that kind of thing.
Right on. Give her a little break on her trip. Like,
oh, I am so happy that you're not bad at that, because, you know, I'm having coffee with somebody else.
oh yeah, you know, I'm that jealous friend. Don't you be cheating on me.
Well, it's not, I don't think I'd be cheating on you. It's just that, you know, coffee is kind of your thing.
No, I approve of Deb.
Yeah, Deb's awesome. So Stacy asked, but does Sue do practice boards?
You know what? I'm really bad about that. I don't have time. I jump right in, you know? It's only paint, and if I don't like it, I'll move on.
And normally I jump into without a practice board, or, you know, if it's something that I've done 100 times. But when I was starting out, or if there's a new process or something I want to try, I do a practice board first.
Now, we're also a little spoiled being retailers and content creators. We have access to a lot of this stuff too. Now, somebody's, you know, going out and buying 3 jars of paint to do a project. Yeah, I would suggest a practice board to make sure you've got it down right before you do it and spend the money.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I'm not against it in any way, but here we go, spewing truth again.
Yeah. I mean, I starting out, I did practice boards all the time, and I've got a little piece of furniture. I would even practice one that has like 50 different techniques all over it. You know, it's everywhere. So Deb was laughing at us. Stacy said, ha ha, I knew Sue was on my side, but then you heard she does do them. Yeah, I have been on Stacy's behind for quite a while. And she's like, I need, and I'm like, do a practice board. I don't want to do a practice board. Then I'm like, try it on your piece of furniture. Then I'm scared to try it on my piece of furniture. Then do a practice board. But I don't want to do a practice board.
That's funny.
So Austin's on. He says, hello, y'all. So part of my run-in today is Austin. You know, Austin, we're still working on getting his driver's license. And so he doesn't drive, and he's at work. So he got off work at the same time that we went live today. So he's sitting there waiting for me to finish my video and then get to town. And then I pick him up. I bring him home. I drop him off. I pick up Chula, our mama dog, our Chihuahua. And then I have to take her to Mansfield to the vet, because she is on the Banfield plan through PetSmart. And when we moved, we looked and we figured that, you know, all PetSmarts have a Banfield, because up in Dallas, all PetSmarts have a Banfield vet in them. And there was one in Ennis, which isn't that far away from us. So when we moved, we're thinking, oh, it's just in Ennis, you know, 15, 20 miles, or 20 some miles, I think. Nothing major, right? We moved down here. It's time for Chula's shots, and I go looking for the closest Banfield. It's in Mansfield. So the closest to, I had one Banfield that was in Dallas, so I'd have to drive into the city. That's 40 miles away. Or I could go a country way and not hit the city, and it's 42 miles. So guess which option Crysta picked? I'm going to Mansfield. I'm taking the extra 2 miles. And then I drop him off, pick up Chula, drive 40 miles one way to get Chula her shots. And then
Well, anything you do where you're at is going to be a drive. Well, it's kind of like that here where I'm at too.
but I love it. I love it out here.
Yeah.
I love doing my homesteading. I love, like I said, we're looking at getting chickens. I really am thinking I want meat rabbits. So I'm looking at doing some rabbits. We're looking at greenhouses where, you know, all that good stuff. So
Domestic goddess.
feral domestic goddess, please. I like that whole feral part of it. If I'm going to be a housewife, I'm going to be a feral housewife.
That's right. You know what? My apple is starting to look like a tomato.
Huh?
Yeah. Look.
Look,
Almost look like a mater.
throw a little white streak in there to look like an apple.
Well, I had the white streak in there and I just shaded it away. I'm going to have to go back. I want to put all like the little lines and freckles and stuff in it.
Oh, you're going for ultra realistic.
I'm trying, but I don't know. I don't know. It's been a while since I've tried to do something like this.
I did not think when I poured this mold about how difficult it was going to be to paint.
Oh yeah, getting in between there.
Uh-huh. Good thing I'm going in with my colors next. So I'm just trying to get all the bases of my mushrooms painted first, and then Deb Olson said, damn straight that feral needs to be in there. I'm a feral housewife.
Feral Housewife Club.
Yeah, so guys, sorry. I know that last week we were all over the place with stuff, and this one's kind of a little, but this is part of what we do, and we come every week because not every week is a gangbuster. Sometimes you have to do the monotonous little stuff.
Well, my thought was being a retailer, I've got so much of these wood cutouts that just aren't moving. I've marked them down to half off, so they are below my cost now. And I just have to get this stuff moved out. And sometimes you have to paint them, get them to sell.
Yeah. Whew. So, Deb, you're going to be now you're going to be mad that I'm meeting Deb tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Deb gets to meet Odin.
Oh, that's okay.
So when I meet her out for our coffee, I'm going to take Odin with me so she can meet Odin. And Sue is just absolutely smitten in love with Odin over our video chat. She's like, that's my dog. God. She's like, that's my dog.
The way he looks at you with such love.
But Sue's like, the next time I come there, can Odin sleep with me and Mylo? And I'm like, Milo's going to get angry. Taking another dog to bed.
I want Chula, Odin, and my dog.
I honestly don't think that Mylo would mind Chula.
No.
But Odin, I don't know how, because we've never had Mylo and Odin together. So
I think he'll be fine. I think he's gonna love him. I really do.
Well, I think you love him and you want other people to love him. She is. She's like, I want to cuddle with him.
Yep, I do. He's so cute.
He's a mess, but god awful, he's cute.
And he's happy. You can see he's happy being there.
He is. Stacy said that little Odin face is so squishy cute. Yeah, Stacy got to hold him the day that I went to get him. Was up in Stacy's neck of the woods, and so Stacy met me for lunch, and she got us some of God's chicken, and so she ran into the restaurant and got everything while I sat in the truck, and then we sat out in the parking lot and had our food. So Stacy's gotten to meet him. Deb's gonna meet him tomorrow.
Could you imagine life without dogs?
Ew.
I know.
So Michelle says she's on Facebook. She says, hi, Crysta and Sue. Kat is on with us. She says, hello, ladies.
Hey, girls.
So that's weird. Either I missed a big spot on that base, or I don't know what just happened. I looked over and there's like this huge spot that was sitting there like glaring white at me. And I'm like, I know I painted that. So I painted over.
Was it a reflection?
Huh?
Was it a reflection or did you miss it?
I missed it. I picked it up, looked at it. I don't know, but it was a perfect circle. So I don't know how I could have brushed over it and it'd be a perfect circle like that. Yeah. The aliens are messing with me. So Kath is the one. She said, morning, Crysta and Sue. Found y'all. I commented on painting with whiskey and women just after 2 a.m. there. So she's in Australia. It's just after 2 o'clock in the morning there.
Well, I'll tell you, she really gets around and doesn't miss anything online. That's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot a towel. I'm just going to grab this one to dab my brush on. So, dun, 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 dun.
All right. So, did y'all ever have one of those days where you're painting something and you just totally lose interest?
Are you? Did you just kind of go, nah?
Yeah, I'm like, not feeling it.
And so what I'm doing is I started off with Chanel and painted the base one color. And then now I'm going back with Riverstone, which is a little bit darker. And then after I do them all with the Riverstone, then I'll go back with the French roast and streak them up some more to give them some texture. And so I am just lightly dipping just enough to almost like I'm dry brushing, guys. That's what I'm doing. I'm dry brushing.
Pick a
trying to explain it. It's like, I know what we're
doing. And I am a professional.
Oh, my brain is just going 100 different directions. Michelle says cats are perfect. Elizabeth is on. She says hello.
Hello.
Kat says, I may call you at some point on input on an important project. Okay, so she and her son have decided that they're going to build an urn box for her husband rather than buy one. Girl,
that's perfect.
I think that is amazing and beautiful. And you let me know what I can do to help you.
Oh, I've got an idea to add to that when you talk to her.
Okay, well, if we can set up
just came to me.
Three-way, we'll do it like a three-way video chat.
Yeah.
Because Sue's got some pretty good ideas.
Yeah, every once in a while I spew one out.
Every once in a while, her brain matter, them 3 cells up there, they actually work together and they come up with some news.
Yes, the gray matter. Oh, goodness. All right. Here's something else I've been working on, you guys, but I got bored with it too. Because it's a lot of stinking work. I got this in Big Lots. I painted them all this green. I think that was sour apple. And then now I'm going in and adding the details. And he's gonna have like 3-dimensional glossy eyes when I'm done. But yeah, Big Lots, $14.99. And
Well,
I
okay. Since we're showing off stuff we got to get to, I just picked up this gnome, and you guys know. I don't know if y'all know why I like gnomes.
I do.
Uh, they remind me of my husband, and I love my husband, and I think gnomes are cute, and they remind me of my husband. So went to go get groceries the other day at Wally World. Excuse me, I have to get my dog Entourage to let me get up out of my chair. Back, you think I'm kidding? I got look 2 of them.
Oh no, I know you.
Look, there's Whiskey and there's Ford. So yeah, I've got to get my dog Entourage to let me up out of the floor. And then, so I found this Big Lot, or not Big Lots, at Wally World. And so since I'm working on the fairy cabinet, I want to paint him too. So when we stage it, okay. Okay. I know that Shorty would just shoot me if I just brought this home. And I'm like, baby, I need it for staging. You know, we're doing the fairy piece and I'm going to take some of my plants and put it. So I had to buy a couple more plants. And so to match the piece. So when I staged it, I would have the right stuff for staging materials, right? So I am absolutely like, I'm doing this for business purposes. Just because I get to keep the gnome and the plants later doesn't mean anything. I'm doing this strictly for business purposes. And so I bought him. So you're supposed to say, yeah, you're right,
I
Crysta.
just
Good
think
job.
the faster you talk, does it make it more legit?
Deb says, oh my God, it does look like Shorty.
It does. Oh my, poor Shorty.
Yeah. Kat says, cute gnome. Like I said, Deb says, oh my God, it looks just like Shorty. Kat said that she ordered some cement ones for the garden. So yeah, it's plastic, but it's weighted too. So, I mean, it's heavy, but also it's not that slick plastic and it has enough texture that I don't think that I'll have to, pro stick it. I think I can just paint it as is.
Yeah, I would imagine you could.
Debbie says that she can never unsee that. So Fitney Berry says, oh my God, I had a nice trip last weekend from some shrooms and chocolate bars I got from Headspace. I think you ever want to trip directly to your location. Okay, so I think that that's a ad for somebody wanting us to go to this Instagram. Anyway, Austin says it's Shorty's cousin. But yeah, it's definitely a business expense along with the plants that I bought. Are business expenses for staging for the mushroom piece. Absolutely. Great business expense. Shorty can handle the pressure, so you need to paint it as Shorty Jr.
Oh yeah, but a nice bright red shirt.
Gray beard.
Yeah.
Well, Shorty's got a goatee. They have a gray beard. So
Put a baseball cap on him.
well, he's got his gnome hat. But yeah, I can't. Deb's cracking me up. She says, I could never unsee that. So now I guess when she looks at gnomes, she'll be thinking about Shorty now.
Yeah, Deb, she's ruined me too.
I'm trying to, oh yeah, like right here, hold on. In my studio, I have a gnome that's made out of a pine cone.
You.
So yeah, they remind me of my husband. Michelle says that she's bringing my plant over before the doctor. Okay. So Michelle, when I get off here, I've got to run to Corsicana to get Austin, and then I'll be back at the house probably after we get off here, probably within, 45 minutes, I'll be back here at the house. And of course, Stacy, she says, I know you could not have possibly used any of the house plants that you have for staging. Absolutely not. I mean, they weren't the right kind of plants. I needed the right plants.
My mind is going really off here. I can't say anything that's going through my mind.
Is that we're going to talk later?
Oh, yeah. All the things you can't say out alive.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I already got in trouble once.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You
my
just
lip slipped.
Yeah, that one just yeeted right out of your mouth.
Hey, I'll tell you, it'll get you more upset than dropping your brush. Well, dropping your fork.
Well, Michelle, real quick, Michelle, what time are you leaving? Because like I said, I should be back I should be home by like 12:30, 1 o'clock. So Deb says, laugh out loud, I have no filters. And that's why you don't do lives, Deb. We've already discussed this. Deb says, I don't have any filters. I know why Deb doesn't have filters. And then she just put up there, this is why I don't do live video. Yeah, we've discussed why you don't do live video, because you have no filters.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to filter.
So, all right. Well, what I'm going to do is I am going to.
There, it's now aged.
Oh, that's cute, Sue.
And you can put
like
anything in it. It's a great little storage box that you can throw anywhere. I think I might, because I have a bunch of transfers, maybe I'll throw a couple transfers on there too.
Okay, Stacy, next time I see you, I'm going to pow-pow. I'm pow-pow that honey. She says, so there are staging plants versus house plants. Now I understand. See, you were educated. There's staging plants you keep alive in your house, for staging. And then there's house plants.
Oh, shoot.
Michelle says, love how you did that, Sue.
Did what? The cheese box?
Yeah, the cheese box.
See, I'm doing a little splatter on here. And I think I'll go in with some darker brown, maybe a little more blending. But good enough for home decor. I'll put a little hanger with my CA glue on the back. I just take 2 wooden beads, drill a hole in them, and some twine, and glue it to the back for a hanger.
I'm working.
Very cool. Okay, let's splatter this guy, and I'm about all I can do today.
And see, that's what it looks like with the 3 colors: the one base and the drop cloth, and then the dry brush over it, just to get those details.
Yeah, I like it.
And then sometime when I've got time in the next few days, I will come back and I will paint tops. And then Tuesday on my Miss Lillian's, we are going to be glazing these bad babies out. And I want to have them glued on by Tuesday, but I might be gluing them on then. So stay tuned. Oh, that does look good though, Sue. I like it.
Did you see it on there?
Yeah, I
Because
can
I
see.
don't. So yeah, maybe a little bit of dark brown. Yeah, bada bing. My tomato apple. It depends on what they're looking to buy. I'll market it that way. Oh, man.
So guys, Stacy said, so when are all your friends dressing in camo and meeting up at the storage company? I'm just saying, we can go get your stuff. We can clean out our unit, what's left there. We just don't know where the stuff that was taken is or who has it. And so we've got to go up, and we've been talking to the district manager, and we have agreed to pull stuff off. I'm not pulling anything off social media that I've already put up, but we've agreed not to put anything out on social media until we give them a chance to fix this. So that's why you haven't been seeing updates, but we are speaking with them and figure out what it is, what we're doing. Michelle says that it's her last day of school. Michelle is a substitute teacher. Today's her last day of school.
Yay, you survived.
Day's not over yet. She's got till like, I think 1 or 2.
Ooh,
So
the last day, things go down.
yeah, so she's still got a few hours.
Oh,
So
boy.
Deb says that she is so glad that her studio is separate from her house. Usually it's okay for me. It's just Ford decided that it was puppy Russell time, and he was trying to take out Odin. And usually Odin runs and jumps in my lap, and my lap was full. And so they were right here wrestling, and Ford decided that he wasn't getting the response he wanted. So he had to throw a puppy fit. And if you ever want to know what a 60-pound puppy looks like throwing a temper tantrum, just ask Sue. She saw it yesterday when we were on camera. We were video chatting, and Ford was throwing a puppy temper tantrum.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, he was throwing a temper tantrum. So, guys, we are almost off of here for the day. You want to tell them what you're about, girl?
Sure. I'm Sue, and I'm located here in Sevierville, Tennessee, inside the Flea Trader's Paradise. The name of my business is Mylo Picasso. Uh, and we will be open this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 9 to 4:30 p.m. I'm having one heck of a sale, trying to move some inventory out, some other stuff in. So stop on by and see me.
Yeah, you've got a 50% off Dixie Belle right now, don't you?
Oh, yeah. And the sale ends Sunday.
So there you go. And I am Crysta from Litter2Glitter Furniture Artist out of Berry, Texas. I said it right twice in one video. And I will see you guys on Tuesday on the Miss Lillian's page. If you guys need me, I will be on my cell phone for probably the next 3 days rolling with stuff we've got to do here. And before I go, Kat said, Michelle, bless you, Michelle, important job. So yes, ma'am. So we love you guys much. Thank you guys for hanging in for the boring stuff as well as the fun stuff. And hopefully, we made the boring interesting at least. So we'll see you guys soon. Much love.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.